Good morning, student. Welcome back to our geography class. Today we start the chapter number 3, Motion of the Earth. And in in the previous chapter, you learn about the shape of the Earth by learning about its miniature model, the globe. You also study that it has an axis on which it rotates. In this chapter, we shall study about the various motion of the Earth and their effects. Now let's come on the learning object. Learning object of this chapter is three points we discuss. First, rotation, second one, revolution, and third is season. In rotation, we study and discuss about the effect of the earth rotation. In revolution, we discuss about the earth's orbit. And season is divided into two portions. We discuss about the solstice, summer and winter solstice, and after one, equinox, spring and autumn equinox. Now come on first topic, rotation. Rotation. Movement of the earth on its axis is called rotation. The earth rotates on its axis and take a full circle in 24 hours. Technically, if you remain at on one particular place on the earth, you would have also traversed the same distance as the length of the latitude of the place. However, you do not feel the movement because all the other things in relation to your position are moving with you. In second example, the sun rises from the east and sets in the west. But in reality, the sun is static. It means fixed. Instead, the earth is rotating from west to east. And so it appears that the sun is moving from east to west. This is similar to you in sitting in a moving train. And you feel that place outside the train is moving. Rotation. All spinning objects have an imaginary line called axis on which they spin. Look at this top. It seems as though a line is running through the center of the top. However, when the top stopped, the line vanished. You must have played with a spinning top at some points. It has a pin and it remains vertical as long as it spins. When it stops spinning, it falls down. In the first chapter, you study that all the planets rotates on their respective axes at different speed. In addition, they all revolve around the sun in different orbits. Let us now learn more about the rotation. Rotation. The earth too has an axis which passes through north and south pole. The earth also spins around its axis. Third point, the rotation of the earth always takes place in the same direction from west to east. The movement of the earth on its axis causes day and night. Rotation. The axis of the top is vertical, but the axis of the earth is slightly tilted. It is an angle of 23.5 degree. Rotation. Rotation of the earth from west to east make us feel that heavenly bodies like sun and moon are moving from east to west. Now we start the effect of the earth rotation. The movement of the earth on its axis causes day and night. The light from the sun fall on one face of the earth. As the earth rotates, the portion of the earth facing the sun turn away and the other sides comes in front. This happens gradually. The sun appears on the horizon in the east at an angle. It then starts to appear as if rising up in the sky after reaching right on the top. It then gradually starts lowering into the horizon on the other side, that is the west. This is how dawn, day, noon, evening, and dusk and the night happen. Dear student, the earth takes 24 hours to complete one rotation. The day and nights are causes due to the earth rotation on its axis. Thus, the part of the earth which faces the sun has day, and the part which is the opposite to the sun has night. Effect of the rotation. This is the other effects of the rotation. The rotation of the earth causes day and night. First we discuss about it. And second, what will happen if the earth stop rotating on its axis? What will happen? Rotation of the earth makes to fit for life. There is a lot of things that depend earth rotation. Let us see what happen if the earth stop rotating on its axis. Only one part would be facing the sun. It would have remained day on one side and night on the rest. The heat falling on one side of the earth continuously would have made the sun facing side extremely hot and the other extremely cold. Life would not be possible. Life would not have been possible on the earth if it was extremely hot or cold. The winds and ocean currents would be very different from what they are. Uh, One amazing facts we discuss about this effect related to rotation. You must have heard that Japan is known as the land of the rising sun. Since Japan is the furthest country in the east, it gets the first sunlight of a new day and thus it got this title. Now we discuss about the new topic, revolution. Now we start revolutions in the start from the topic Earth's orbit. Movement of the Earth in its orbit around the Sun is called revolution. The Earth's orbit is elliptical. The average distance of the Earth from the Sun is 150 million kilometers. The closest distance is 146 million kilometers. This position is called perihelion, and the furthest position of the earth from the sun is at 151 million kilometer and it is called aphelion. Now you better understand about the next slide diagrams. Diagrams show the position of perihelion and aphelion. Look at this picture. This helps to understand clearly about this phenomena. Now we start revolution. The earth takes nearly 365 days and 5 hours, 48 minutes and 56 seconds to complete a revolution. Normally we call 365.25 days or 365 1 upon 4 day. Every 4 year, which is called a leap year, has 366 days. In a leap year, February has 29 days, while in the other years, February has 28 days. Effect of revolution. First, it causes variations in length of day and night. It causes season. It causes variation in the distribution of heat over the earth. In our next point, we start from the heat distribution of the earth. Variation in distribution of heat over the earth. This picture is also in your book, page number 125. You had studied earlier the axis of the earth is not vertical, but it is tilted. Let us now see the effect of this tilt. Had the earth axis been vertical, then the light from the sun would be falling on the earth as in the diagram below. But the axis is tilted at the angle of 23.5 from the vertical plane is at 66.5 from the horizontal plane. Due to this tilt, the pattern of light falling on the earth is different. Compare the diagram below with the previous diagram. Do you notice that the frigid zone in the Arctic Circle around the North Pole is getting no light, while the complete frigid zone in the Antarctic Circle is getting sunlight? While the Earth rotates on its axis and forms day and night in most part of the Earth, it is not so in the case of frigid zone within the Arctic and Antarctic Circle. But this situation does not remain so through the year. Next, heat distribution. Sunlight on the earth as the earth moves in orbit. Earth moving in orbit, they get different positions. They made the different position. We start from there. In the picture above, you can see how the sunlight would be covering the complete northern Friedis zone when the earth is on extreme, and the southern Friedis zone when the earth is at the other extreme. In between, during its journey from one extreme to the other of the orbit, the earth gradually change its relative position, and it would be get sunlight. Something like in the diagram below. Here, both the Friedis zones are getting equal amount of sunlight. This is the heat distribution. Different parts of the earth have different. Now we start new topic, season. First we give introduction about the season. In the figure above, you saw how the movement of the earth along the orbit causes it to change its position, which changes the amount of the sunlight falling on it. Once you have seen the revolutions and the effect of the angular tilt of the earth, it is easy to relate to the season on the earth. When the northern hemisphere is closest towards the sun is summer. There, simultaneously, the southern hemisphere enjoy the winter season at the same time. When the northern hemisphere is further from the sun as compared to the southern hemisphere, then it is the winter in the northern hemisphere and the summer in the southern hemisphere. Solstice. You have learned that the earth has elliptical orbit when the earth is at the furthest distance from the sun on both the sides. It is called solstice. There are thus two solstices. First, the summer solstice and the winter solstice. First, we start from the summer solstice. The summer solstice is also known as the northern solstice. It is occur on 21st June every year during the summer solstice. The Tropic of Cancer to be closest towards the sun. The tilt of the North Pole is maximum towards the sun. The northern hemisphere gets longer days. Days are longer and summer season is at its peak. Now we start winter solstice. Winter solstice. The winter solstice is known as the southern solstice. It's occur on 22 December each year. During the winter solstice, the tilt of the south pole is maximum towards the sun. The north pole is furthest from the sun and the Tropic of Capricorn is closest to the sun. The southern hemisphere gets longer day. Now we start the new topic, equinox. Equinox. Equinox is the position of the earth when the axis of the earth is so. Equinox is the position of the earth when the axis of the earth that both the poles are equal distance from the sun. Like the solstice, equinox also occur twice as can be seen in the diagrams. The spring equinox and the autumn equinox. The spring equinox. The spring equinox occur on 21st March every year. During the spring equinox, the length of the day and the nights are equal. The sunlight falls directly on the equator. And it is spring in the northern hemisphere and autumn in the southern hemisphere. The autumn equinox. The autumn equinox is also known as the fall equinox. It's occur on 23rd September every year. During the autumn equinox, the length of the day and nights are equal. The sunlight falls directly on the equator. It is autumn in the northern hemisphere and spring in the southern hemisphere. In this chapter, you learn that the earth has two kinds of motion, rotation and revolution. These motion causes day and night, season respectively. Now, thank you for watching my video.